18 months on, the One M8 is HTC's 2014 flagship device. Hello everybody, my name is Morgan Janssen and this is Honest Phone Reviews, and today we are reviewing the HTC One M8. At the time of release, the M8 retailed at about £500. Now, you can pick one up for $250. The phone is most known for its build quality. With an all-aluminium build, the One M8 was quick to impress us. HTC have amplified the premium feel of even the One M7, HTC's prior flagship. As much as the One M8 is metal, it has no water-resistant features. The power button is mounted at the top of the phone, which is something rarely seen with modern smartphones, and we approve of the design, as the button is extremely tactile and functionally placed. Onto the right side of the M8, where the aluminium volume rocker is placed, also very tactile. The HTC One M8 doesn't feature a fingerprint or heart rate scanner, something associated with its closest rival, the Samsung Galaxy S5. The HTC One M8 allows for expandable storage up to 128GB. The screen is a 5-inch 1080p LCD3 panel with a very average 441 ppi. Colours are very accurate and whites look crisp. However, blacks lack the contrast associated with the Super AMOLED panels. To wake the screen, a tap-tap-on feature is included. This feature is very responsive and helpful in practice. The screen itself is accurate, bright, and incredibly sharp. The software on the HTC One M8 is where HTC have taken an advantage over any rivals. The Sense 6 and 7 UI is sleek, responsive, and extremely quick. And the One M8 is currently equipped with Android 6.0 Marshmallow, and is pretty much the first phone to receive it. As the Sense UI is constantly updated, the M8 is always improving, even though it's a phone of 18 months ago. Apps open instantly with no concessional slowdown, application multitasking is optimized and effective, and the Sense UI has many useful applications. Seen here, such as Zoe, an application used to create professional-looking photographs and videos, and HTC Themes, an application used to personalize the user experience effectively. Under the metal body of the M8 lies a Snapdragon 801 chipset with a quad-core Crate 400 CPU. With 2GB of RAM and 16 or 32GB of expandable storage, the M8 is a very fast handset. Games are quick and responsive, but the M8 can get very hot after gaming, and as the phone is metal, it stays hot. The battery on the One M8 is one of the best we've seen, with up to 2 days light usage and a day of heavy usage. We think the lithium polymer 2600 mAh battery is exemplary. Although the M8's battery is smaller than that of its rival, the S5, it lasts even longer. The camera on the HTC One M8 is a dual 4-megapixel f2.0 lens with face detection autofocus and a dual-tone flash. The camera on the M8 is average in day-to-day usage, but fails to compare to its rivals' cameras. For example, the 16-megapixel lens on the Galaxy S5 is much better at taking more detailed photos with more realism. The M8's camera pales in comparison to the likes of the S5's in many ways. However, in low light, where the S5's camera creates grainy photos, as seen in our previous review, the M8 really does gain some ground. Due to the dual camera and the camera architecture, low-light photos are detailed and crisp. One thing we do like with the M8's camera is the software that it's paired with. The camera app is quick to open, and to snapshot a picture with many options as to what picture mode suits the user's needs is easy. Another great feature is the photo editing software, where a plenary of filters and effects lie. Some good filters we used were the focal and 3D filters, which, as the name suggests, create a focus and a 3D effect which utilizes the dual camera. The photos taken by the M8 are vibrant and crisp, even with a 4-megapixel lens. Now onto the front camera, which is a 5-megapixel f2.0 aperture lens with an HDR support. This camera is crisp and clear, with the snaps taken being realistic and detailed. Onto video, where the HTC One M8 allows recording up to 1080p and 60 frames per second. Again, failing to compare with the Galaxy S5's 4K recording software. The videos taken from both cameras, or should I say 3, is crystal clear and detailed. Surprisingly, the video on the M8 compares with the S5's quite easily. Megapixels aren't everything. Now onto our conclusion, where we tell you what we think. If you want a phone with the newest version of Android and some great specs, we recommend this phone. Even after 2 years, the M8 is still a viable handset, being faster in many ways than even its successor, the HTC One M9, as many videos will prove. The screen and battery are excellent, and the camera is but a minor fault. However, for people needing a phone with detail and realism in the camera, we recommend the S5 or S6. And that is the end of our HTC One M8 video. If you liked it, don't forget to drop a like or subscribe down below. If you liked it, it really helps us if you like, so please do. Thank you very much for watching. Bye!